right, I'm seeing comments now. Welcome everybody. Let me flip this around really quickly. So I'm Brittany from Big Cat Rescue, and I just wanted to thank all of you guys that have joined us all day long. It's been an amazing Giving Tuesday. We had a big goal. We're about halfway there. So thank you everybody who donated at bigcatrescue.org/Tuesday. Thank you, WJ, for that donation. And we're gonna do a live. We're gonna follow Afton again a little bit with some of the evening meds, and then we're gonna try to catch up with Fred, and this will be our last live of the day. I just wanted to personally thank all of you guys for joining us all day long. Thank you, Leslie, for the donation. So this will be the last live of the day. If you missed any of them, you can watch them at dailybigcat.com. And we've had a long day. Thank you, Ellen. So you can see all the way back to when we started the day with Survey and Nikita for breakfast. So I'm going to turn this back around. I just wanted to face-to-face say thank you to everybody who joined us today, everyone sharing, all of our moderators. Thank you, Joanne, everyone donating. That is just absolutely wonderful. We appreciate you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like my scarf. It matches my kitten gloves that I'm wearing. So, all right, let me turn this around. Back to our pretty lake view. Let me get my other glove on. And then we're actually gonna go back out where we ended the last live. We're gonna go back out and see Amanda. Amanda Tiger, it's been an hour, so she got her supplement earlier. Now she'll be ready for her evening meds and her dinner. And then after that, we'll try to catch up with Fred. Fred was an intern through all levels, so he ended up being a level 5 intern and came back as a master keeper. Oh, here's Jamie and Afton. Beep, beep. Jamie and Victor have been working all day long to get more of the wiring done. We're going to be adding all kinds of new live cameras all over property. So Afton's in front of me. She is going to go drop off a meal for Mouser. Mouser's another one of those cats that gets meds and some supplements, and he's a very picky eater, so he eats multiple times a day. If you've missed any of the lives today, again, dailybigcat.com is where you're going to find those. We had Nikita and Survey, we had Perfection and Running Bear, we had Breezy and Tom Tom, Pharaoh and Jinx. We saw all the old kitties get their kidney supplements, and we saw Amanda get hers, and so Afton's got Mouser. Let me see if I can zoom in. I can't zoom in with my mitten. So Mouser is a hybrid, and he's right over there in his tunnel. He's like, where are you going? She'll probably have to come back and sit with him. All right. Yeah, you'll have to come back. There's Manny chasing us down. So it has been a very long day of lives. Whoa, mister! And thank you to everybody who has stuck with us all day long, and everybody who shares these feeds. That is the most important way, a free way that you guys can help these cats, is always sharing our live videos. That alerts other people that we are live, and those people can turn into donors and sponsors. So thank you very much for that. Thank you, Earl, for the donation. Tina, you're right. We didn't show Kali. We ran out of some time, but I show her constantly on my regular walkabouts, so I will try to swing by her. The other reason why we haven't been passing by Kali is because of what I mentioned. Victor and Jamie have been using some pretty large equipment between Kali and Kimba in order to lay all of the electrical and all of the fiber optics for all of those new cameras coming. So the reason you've seen me and Afton go the long way, which is out past our vacation rotation area, thank you, William, for the donation, is because that road is blocked. So she might be hiding away anyway because it's been kind of loud over there. So we are gonna hang with Afton and our oldest cat on property again, 24-year-old Amanda. Hello to South Carolina. Thank you, Chantal, for donating $20 to the cats. If you've done that at bigcatrescue.org/Tuesday or here on Facebook, we'll be combining those totals and hopefully we will have reached our goal. If you want to send a check, you can do that as well. Just put Giving Tuesday in the memo line. You working your way down? She's always looks...
Like when the pandemic's over, even if it's like a year or two, I'm going to keep all my masks for cold
For
times.
winter time, I totally agree.
For cold times.
Yeah, Afton and I have both been wearing our mask all day, non-stop, everywhere we go, just because it's now working as a scarf. Even when we don't need to, it's on.
Hi, baby.
She's so pretty in the evening sunlight.
Lay down, lady.
You wanna lay down? I won't move, I promise.
Oh, baby.
So she's gonna get quite a bit of food, so I'm gonna stay back here and kind of stay quiet. Lady. That was from earlier. We called it. We knew she'd do it. She was saving it.
Give me my ground turkey.
So she's getting some evening meds.
I'll be here for a little bit.
Yeah, get cozy. Maybe it's because do you just not trust what I'm doing over here?
Yeah.
Here we go. Good job, honey.
No, come on. That was an accident.
I like how she roared and then rubbed her face against the side. We want you to lay down, baby. Good job. Good job, honey. Well, if you guys hung in there all day with us, you got a tiger roar at the end. Yep, she'll be 25 in January.
Sorry.
Oh, is that the whole that might have been.
Maybe.
If you missed it in the live earlier, Afton said that when she works with Amanda, she does usually pull her mask down, specifically because Amanda just does not tolerate the mask with her, and so that could be where the grouchiness is coming from. We had several good interactions. So moral support from Aria next door. She's like, what's all that barking about? So she's 24 years old. She's part of our Giving Tuesday goal this year is to support all of our oldest cats so we can make some improvements and updates to our Windsong Memorial Hospital and some indoor-outdoor spaces for our older cats. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed all of these. Good job. She's getting little chicken necks. Yeah, for someone who's talking about the volunteers versus staff, so there are just a couple of us staff members on property, but all the animal care is done by volunteers. Volunteering is something you do out of the kindness of your heart, and here our volunteers get to learn amazing skills in working with these amazing animals. When Afton and myself, when Afton and myself are working with the animals, that's during volunteer time. So Afton was the coordinator today. Yep. Right now, Amanda is very into ground turkey, so Afton brought all the reinforcements. There's a whole bag of ground turkey, and she's rubbing it on each piece so that she'll eat it. Ooh. Going down too fast. There's Aria back for some more attention. Aria, you'll get yours from Fred. Oh, happy birthday, Chantal, and thank you very much for donating. That was a silly turkey face for sure. Thank you to anybody who is sharing this and alerting everybody that we are live. It's gonna be the last one of the day. We're going! She's like, I'm running. We're zooming. She's like, you can bring it down here. You're getting a drum, which you like. You really like the drum. Sweet lady. Yeah, Amanda will be 25 in January. You guys can see that she's slowing down quite a bit. Still fierce, still scary. So she's got the rest of that bucket to feed out. I think we're gonna go try to catch up with Fred. Yes, and then we'll probably see you at the end, right? Is that the plan? Well, Afton, thank you very much for giving up your whole day. Yeah, we really appreciate it. My days where Afton and I are together all day are always fun and busy and lots of treats. Lots of treats and toys. Yes. All right, so let's go backtrack a little bit. And we'll probably end up back out here with Aria once we find Fred. There are only 14 slots for meds keepers because each person gets a day and it's either AM or PM. And since Fred went through the entire internship up to level 5, during level 5 you get to learn meds and coordinating and rehab if you want to and things like that. So he is now one of our meds keepers. Ooh, I am blinded. I'm so sorry. I can't see anything happening on the screen. So if you are donating or you're sharing or you're asking questions, thank you very much. And luckily we have a lot of moderators that are in the comments. Has anybody seen Deb? If anybody can tag her or alert her. I don't know if I've seen her on here. Unless somebody got blocked. I know doing this many lives in a day can end up putting people in Facebook jail, but oh, let Jamie squeeze by. Thanks again for sharing Pharaoh with everybody today. Yeah, even though I'm frozen and tired. So that was Jamie. Jamie is the Big Cat Rescue president, and she has been working here pretty much her whole life since she was a kid, and she has a very special connection with Pharaoh, our white serval, and he was featured earlier. So if you guys missed that or any of the other lives we did today, go to dailybigcat.com and you can rewatch those. If you want to donate for our Giving Tuesday here on Facebook, we'll add this total to the live I did about an hour ago, and then to our website total. Also, I want to give a really big shout out to Mary. I'm not going to name a full name and call anyone out, but thank you so much to Mary who won our eBay auction today. There's Kimba. Kimba's definitely going to chase me because he gets treats for me on meds nights. Are we running? So thank you so much to Mary who won the eBay auction. But actually Jamie, who we just passed, is the one that created it. It was a really amazing pour painting. And it had 13 paw prints from both past and present cats on it. And it came with a matted print of each of those cats. And it was really spectacular, and she just made an amazing donation. It went for $4,150, so that will also be added to our total for our Giving Tuesday. All right, so there's Fred. Don't know. make a loop behind him so I can follow along. So Fred is at Cervi. Cervi's where we started our day. We saw her during supplements. Hey Fred, found you. Do you just get started with her? Okay, cool. Amanda was getting kind of testy, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. So the front half of these cats that Fred is gonna be working with, I'm gonna keep my distance because they can be really picky. So we'll kind of watch from a distance. So Cervi gets that squishy pill we were talking about earlier. And it's called Atopica, and it's for a mosquito allergy, a skin allergy that she gets on her nose. And she has to get that with food, so he gave her a little meal. And then she also gets another small pill, very small pill, that is helpful for an upset stomach, because sometimes that pill can make your stomach kind of icky. So King Tut is gonna get his dinner plate. Tut's kind of a picky one as well, and most of us have to put his food in and go and clear out and let him eat at his leisure, which is what he's doing. So we're gonna also do that. Perfection's usually pretty good. So we'll follow. Of course, it's pretty cold, so she might not want to come out. She's like, it's freezing. Oh, there she goes. Okay, good deal. And Perfection is prone to hot spots. So we check her over. And she also gets a powder supplement on her PM diet that just helps the old lady stay regular so she can use the bathroom properly. Hey, thanks Jessica for the donation. So I don't want to get too close and spook her out of there. And I promised Fred I wouldn't be all up in his face so he could not have to be all over the camera. She scarfs it down, man. She is 24 years old. Thank you, Corey. I hope we make our goal too. We were about halfway there. Oh, thank you, Danielle. This is Perfection, our ocelot, 24 years old. We featured her earlier as well. Aw, thanks, Bethany. Hi! Oh, did you just notice I was here? You were very into your food. Very, very into the food. Yeah, Deb, I think that, well, Fred's actually from, I think, North Carolina. You know, he's got family in Puerto Rico, but his family's in North Carolina, I believe, or unless I'm wrong, maybe it was New York, but I thought that was Dylan. Where'd you go? It's like, all right, I gotta go make my angry noises over here. Peek back in on Tut. So Tut is still eating, which is great. So if you guys have probably noticed on other lives that Tut has a very, very stiff back leg. And sometimes it looks like it just sticks straight out or like it can't bend. He does have a pretty bad knee. And so there's no way surgically to really fix it without causing possibly more damage, and would it even work, and is it worth putting him through that stress and all of that. And he still gets around pretty darn good. I mean, he gets zoomies, he tries to run up his tree, can't really slow him down. So we do have a pain management for him. So this is King Tut. He's a hybrid. Thank you guys so much for answering questions. Usually when I'm walking or driving or I'm really close to a cat or I'm following someone who I think you might want to hear talk more than me, I miss things that come across my screen. So really, really appreciate the 12 of you guys that have donated. Everybody who donated on my previous live. Oh, he came back for the long stick. That must mean Pharaoh. Yep. All right. That must mean that he's probably done with Simba Savannah. Simba Savannah is on the same type of medication as Survey for his little raw nose that usually happens because of mosquitoes. Beecher's chasing Fred. Poor Beecher. He's like, just put me on medication so I have treats when everyone else does. Hi, Sam. Oh, hi, Miss Lady. Here's Mrs. Claus. What are you doing? You are so fluffy, ma'am. Came over to see Simba, but you and your little tail. Simba Savannah is also a very picky hybrid cat. He gets a morning and an evening pill and meal. And you guys will notice if you're new here, you'll see these little boxes that Simba's in. His whole enclosure is like all of this area you see behind it and up that ramp, and there's all kinds of areas. It's just really hard for you to see it in one shot, and I just try to show you the cat. But this is a feeding lockout, so this is where they come for food and for treats and for meds, and they've got water bowls. And there's this extra layer of mesh that you kind of see around the lockout, and that is just a deterrent for like birds, vultures, and things like that might swoop in and try to take food. You did so good, sir. Thank you, Debbie, very much for that donation. Oh, it looks like he must have got Pharaoh. Yeah, I do think Mrs. is trying to compete with probably Smalls. All right, so I know he's gonna have to go to Filmo. Filmo is mad. They worked on his enclosure today, like cleaning it up. Oh, go out this way. And he spent most of the day up in the tree just scowling at everyone, so he'll be a tough one to get medication in tonight. So what Fred will do is he'll come back to Tut at the end and pick up his little plate, and then he'll take it back to food prep and weigh it. And then we'll add that to his daily total, because this is about the third time that Tut has been offered food today. So we keep a running total for our picky cats. Oh, he must be out of the tree, which is great. I'm actually not going to move, because if I do and he hears a cart, he will not participate. Meds is a really special skill, and every single cat reacts differently, and they even react differently from day to day. But what one will do for one keeper, they won't do for any others, and vice versa. So he's playing that run back and forth game. So I will just take this moment again to thank all of you guys who have been sharing, the 13 of you guys that have donated. Everybody give a round of applause to our moderators that hung in there with me for 12 hours today. Not quite 12, but it feels that way. We started at about 8:30 or so this morning. And welcome to any newcomers. We do lives like this all the time, but today was just an exceptionally important day, Giving Tuesday. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year, so lots of lives today, but all of those accumulate over at dailybigcat.com, and there's all kinds of playlists over there. So you can see all of our unscripted live videos there. And then if you like the videos that are fully produced, those are done by Afton, who we hung out with all day. And Lauren does our 360 and our 3Ds. And those all end up at bigcattv.com. So we are going to continue following. I want to stay put because I personally struggle with Filmo, like really, really bad. He loves to play this run and hide game with me, so I know a golf cart will just ruin whatever Fred's trying to do over there. Oh, I see him emerging, so we'll see. So again, my last update was that we were about halfway to our goal for Giving Tuesday. So we'll add any donations from this live, any of them from the fundraiser on our main page for Giving Tuesday, main Facebook page. Thank you again to Mary for that incredible eBay auction. And hopefully in the next couple of days to probably a week or so, because you can mail in checks. So if you do that, we will, of course, add that into our Giving Tuesday total. So Filmo's running around back there. Thank you, Susie, for the donation. He sure thinks he's a trickster, that's for sure. So this area really doesn't have any Meds cats. You've just got Gilligan and Smalls and the boys, Flint and Nabisco. You rowdy boys. You guys are youngins. You're not on any meds. Tricksters. Flint and Nabisco. All right. Daniel, I don't know. I think Jordan will be coming back as an intern. Thank you, Renee, for the donation. So here we have Sheena and Cricket, but I'm pretty sure Cricket's the only one getting a med. Sheena usually gets it in the morning. That was a very good observation. She looked you in the face like 3 times. Everyone's asking because we're all bundled up in scarves and gloves and you're in a t-shirt. So you're from a northern state, right?
I'm North Carolina.
Okay, I knew it. I was like, North Carolina. Yeah.
It's the first cold day in a while.
It is, yes. And you're suffering a little bit. Well, you'll go numb soon and then it won't matter. All right, so Cricket is, thank you, Chris, for the donation. Cricket is on gabapentin, and that is a pain regimen that she is on because unfortunately she was raised on a veggie diet. So cats are carnivores. They need a lot of special things in their diet, and broccoli is not one of them. So she's got very crooked bones, previously broken bones, a very curly tail. And Hutch actually has a very bad bum knee on his back leg. Oh, that was very good. That was really good. Usually he has his head and both feet out. Good job. Marie must be working with you. Look at him, he's like ready to pounce. So Hutch is also on Gab, and for the same reason, Dr. Justin actually mentioned that they showed a specialist the x-rays from Hutch, and that it was recommended that even with surgery you wouldn't be able to fix the ailment that he has. So he's got a little swollen bum knee, and we can't put him on Funcation or allow him the chance to jump off of something crazy. Here's Cyrus. You're not a meds cat either, bud. Cyrus is on Funcation. You can watch him at bigcatcams.com. He's gonna run. So I don't want to screw him up with Diablo with a golf cart, but if I show up on foot, he might be okay. Diablo has high blood pressure, so he is on a medication for that. Dee Dee. Oh, Nikita says you are late. We'll be seeing Nikita as well. There's Diablo. Diablo's another hybrid. So I don't know if you're starting to see that hybrids tend to have a lot of health issues and tend to be very picky eaters. He's also very skittish for a lot of people, so I didn't want to crowd him. Thank you, Jennifer, for the donation. And Alethea is actually in her hay pile right behind him. She's got a lot of hay. She probably drug it all out of one of the dens. They like to do that. All right, now we have Mr. Dez. If you're familiar with our cats, Dez Serval is a 3-legged serval. He's getting up there in age as well. So he is also on a pain management. Also on the... So he is very serious about his medications. My goodness. He is always the fastest. Was that good? I know, I'm sorry. That's all you had? That's all you need though, bub. Yeah. And you guys can learn about each of these cats if you go to the cat bio page. We have every single permanent resident listed there. bigcatrescue.org/cat bio. Oh, look at Kimba. I told you guys Kimba was gonna really be stalking tonight. You guys, he looks like a rock, but he is watching Fred. It's like one of those people has got to have food for me. He got treats for me last night though. He's learning from Jinxie, apparently. That's so funny. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. Oh, I don't know if you saw, but the roadway that way is blocked again. Yeah, so if you're going out to Aria, you have to go the long way.
Yeah,
Okay. Where's that sneaky tiger? Kimba's our youngest tiger. He's also not on any meds. Trying to do our meds tour. I really thought he was gonna get run and jumped at. You're getting very good at being a statue. Oh boy. So only certain keepers and staff members and operant people can work with Kimba, and you have to have extra long training because he is very intimidating and very sneaky, and he's still learning how to do all that as well. Thank you so much, Patricia. We also saw Nikita this morning, but you guys can see her get her evening med now. Of course, it sounds like people are on dirt bikes on the farm next door, so you'll hear that noise. Oh, all the way back in the corner. Hi, lady!
Come on.
Whoa. Whoa. Nice job. Get your water. Thank you, Dale, for the donation. Good job, honey. So you'll see each cat that he gives the med piece to, he's able to really observe. He can get his eyes all over them. So we do that at morning meds, at breakfast, during cleaning, and again at evening meds. So she's as perfect can be. 19-year-old lion. All right. So he just has Aria left, our big finale. We saw her with Amanda earlier, so that's where we're gonna end up. Yep, Fred is back as a master keeper, so he got through his level 5 internship, and he is back. All right, and if you want to watch Nikita or any of the other cats that have cameras on them live 24/7, those are at bigcatcams.com. Really appreciate the 19 of you guys. Thanks, Dale, and all of the rest of you that have donated and are sharing. And thanks to everybody who watches these all the time, and you're always in these lives, and you're hearing me repeat myself 1,000 times. I'm basically tongue-tied and brain dead at this point. So, oh, I did not hear what that was. So I really appreciate all of you guys hanging in there with us. So this is where Max Tiger is. Vacation rotation. Oh, they're talking about meds for tomorrow.
I replaced Filmo that I took this morning, and I built routers for the jab earlier tomorrow so that Becky can do them when she comes in tomorrow night. Okay, I saw Amanda and router, but I wasn't.
Here she is. And if you guys know Aria's story, or if you don't, you'd be amazed to see that she's...
Yeah, you're busy and that was technically mine.
You guys know she went through a lot and was on a lot of different medications and topicals and all kinds of things to be healing. When she arrived, we didn't even know if we'd be able to save her. But here she is, sweetest girl. Sweetest lady. Good girl. She likes your chuff. Says Fred's got a good chuff. Good job, honey. Actually, you can leave that open. I'll end with a close-up of Aria. Thank you very much, Fred, for letting us tag along. Are we gonna lay down for a minute? I know, you technically aren't one of the oldest cats, but you're definitely a testament to our medical and vet care here at Big Cat Rescue. So I will just reiterate the day for you. Giving Tuesday, one of our biggest fundraisers of the whole year. And we are using that goal of $100,000 this year to help with some awesome updates and improvements to the Windsong Memorial Hospital. I know. Well, you spent a lot of time over there, didn't you? Yes, you did, Mama. And then we're also going to be helping some of our oldest cats with an indoor-outdoor cage feature. So that is what we are fundraising for this year. And just a huge thank you again to everybody who has donated, not even just today, but the ones that donate, regularly through our lives and our posts and all the different social outlets that we have. Thank you for sharing, and thank you just for being there for these cats. That is why we still get to see this beautiful girl every day. If you don't know her story, you should check it out at bigcatrescue.org/Aria. So we'll stay live a couple more minutes. So if you guys want to share one last time, or make sure you interact with each other in the comments, we really appreciate that. Look how curious. There's people going home for the day. There's people going back to food prep. Say thank you. Thank you guys so much. I have had an awesome day with you guys, and I really, really appreciate just every ounce of energy you guys put in to a full day of lives. Go check them all out, dailybigcat.com. It's time for me to go like eat some soup or something. At one point, Afton's like, "Did you even eat today?" I was like, "I snacked," like very randomly. It was a big day. Are you watching Max? It'd be cool if Max was out. No? All right. Thank you so much, Mary. Cool, we broke the 800 and 20 people donated on this one. Well, awesome. All right, everybody, have a great night. See you guys next time.